Thousands of retired Dallas police and firefighters are again facing an uncertain future about when and if they will receive a cost of living adjustment. Now another legal battle is underway, with the city saying it will withhold its proposed stipends from retirees. Fox 4's Lori Brown live at City Hall with the story. Lori.
Steve, Dallas police and fire retirees have already gone nearly 8 years without a cost of living adjustment. And now with the city failing to vote on a plan to provide one, it's unclear just how much longer they're going to have to wait.
You will essentially redeclare a pension war against all first responders.
Before Wednesday's vote, the Dallas Police Association president told city council members that their plan would send a terrible message.
The message will be clear. If you don't need a raise in 22 years after you retire in today's economy, then the city of Dallas is for you.
While retired civilian employees have seen their benefits go up 27% over the last 7 years, retired Dallas police and firefighters have seen their buying power drop with no cost of living adjustment since 2016. What $1,000 would buy at that time is equal to having only $700 now.
For many, this is their sole source of income, as they do not qualify for Social Security. Inflation is literally eating your lunch.
The city's plan is separate from one that was already approved by the board that manages the pension fund. Councilwoman Gay Donnell Willis takes issue with the city being required to fund a plan it does not control.
Ask them about their strategy to say that the fund has a right to just cram a plan down the taxpayer's throat. How is that supposed to sit with us? It introduces uncertainty to our budget, which calls things like the stipend into question. And I hate that. I hate that they took this move.
Here's how the two plans compare. Under the pension fund plan, retirees would receive a cost of living adjustment that would increase year after year, similar to a raise. The city's plan would provide a stipend of $500 for the average retiree, similar to a bonus. The annual benefit stays flat, not increasing to curb the effect of inflation.
Impacts these members' lives for the rest of their life.
Pension Fund Executive Director Kelly Gottschalk said the cost difference to the city is 4% or $8 million for the first year. She also told us that the city's plan could be changed by a future council, and that is why the pension fund sued to block it.
The lawsuit is not about the plan, like whose plan is better, and it's not about us forcing the city to agree to our plan. The lawsuit is merely about the difference of opinion on how to get a binding plan.
Councilwoman Kara Mendelson said the city could afford to provide a cost of living adjustment for retirees.
We do not have a revenue problem. We have a spending and management problem.
The mayor made a promise.
I'd rather not be the mayor of this town than to break a promise to you of anybody in this town. I'd rather not be the mayor of this town. So you have it from me. We're going to get it done.
A plan to fund the pension is not set to take effect until October 2025, so there is still some time for the courts and legislature to figure out who has the final say. Steve.
Lori, I have a quick question. You're at City Hall almost every day. Have you seen that police retention and even hiring has been affected by this disaster with the pension?
Right. It's been a battle since this crisis began in 2016 to recruit police officers and firefighters, and that is exactly what Jaime Castro was explaining to the city council, that this is not the message that you want to send to new recruits.